In this example, I'm going to explain the idea of GST. Okay, so what you will need to know is GST stands for Goods and Services Tax. So it is a tax by the government. The government tax the goods and the services. Okay, so I will give you two basic examples first. Then I will talk about the service charge and what you actually pay when you go out for a meal. So for part A, the mark price excluding GST. So remember what is the mark price? The mark price is the price tag. Okay, so the mark price is the price tag. So it is $240. That means when you go to the shop, you actually see $240. But this price doesn't include GST. It doesn't include GST. So when it doesn't include GST, this will be the 100%. So when you go to the counter will tell you, oh, you have to pay a 7% GST. So you use this 100% and calculate the 7%. So again, you drop the 7%, change it to a fraction, and you multiply by 240. So that will be the tax that will be paid to the government. So the government tax you on this item. So the 1680 doesn't go to the person selling the handphone. The 1680 goes to the government. So eventually the price that you actually pay will be the original price and the 1680. So that's how we gotten this amount. Another way to think about it will be the original price, the price tag is 100%. I got to pay 7% more. So in actual fact, I'm paying 107%. So the 107% will be this times 240. You can directly get the amount that you're paying. So it depends on you whether you want to do it direct or if you want to do it separately. Sometimes a question do ask you to calculate just the GST. Okay, so in a way, if you deal with a price that already contain a GST, that means this price is 107%. So if the price is already include the GST, then it's not 100% anymore. It will be the 107%. Okay. The question will tell you the percentage GST. Sometimes in some countries, in Singapore, we already increased to 8%. So they will tell you so you got to take note, not every question will be 7%. They will specify it to you. Okay. So the price before GST will be the 100% first. That means, right, if this price already include the 7%, it is 107. And the price of the meal before that should be the 100% that I'm interested to find. So I use this amount, divide by 107%, so I can calculate what is 1%. Then I went on to calculate the 100%. That means without GST, the price is only $350. So I'm going to explain what about service charge and also GST. Because sometimes when you go outside and have a meal, next time you can check it out. How do they calculate service charge and GST? Okay, so maybe we use something easy. So for example here, okay, I'm going to have a meal and the meal is going to cost, maybe we just use $120. Then the restaurant charge a 10% service charge. So that means I use this 100%. I will calculate the service charge. So this service charge, so usually restaurant will calculate 10%. So it'll be 10% of the amount that you eat for the meal. So that will be $12. This $12 actually goes to the restaurant. So because it's a service provided by the restaurant. So now you will need to pay this. You need to pay this. The $120 is the goods. So the item that you eat is under what we say goods and services tax. So it's the goods. Then the service is the S, the service charge. So the $12 actually goes to the restaurant. Then after that, we need to pay a 7%. So now this one become the new 100%. Because based on this, I'm going to calculate the 7% GST. So you will get $9.24. So this $9.24 goes to the government. But when you finally pay, so finally when you pay the final bill, you are paying the 132 and the GST. So if you can go and check it out. The next time you go out with your parents for a meal that charge service charge and GST, this is how they calculate. So the food that you eat only costs $120. But when you go to the counter, you're asked to pay 141. Why? Because they will calculate a 10% service charge first. And with the 10%, which is either which is under service, then the government will tax on the goods and also tax on the service. So that's why there is a new 100% when you're paying for a meal. Okay, so you must be clear about this. So it will not be 10% and 7% become 117%. No, you calculate step by step. You calculate the service charge first, then that will become a new 100%. Then you calculate the GST.